Hi, Joyce here, and good morning. This video is going to be about reptilians and why they're obsessed with gold, white women with blonde hair and blue eyes, and blood. So the obsessions and addictions of the reptilian entities. Why do they like white women with blonde hair? Like, they're very obsessed. Why are they into gold? Why do they love it so much? Why are they addicted to our blood, our energy? Why are they obsessed and can't get enough of us, basically? This is the query of this morning's video. So let's break it down. So why they love gold? Why? Well, okay, from what I gather, the reason why it not only is the energy of gold very intoxicating, it's very addictive. These creatures are very energy prone, very energy sensation. Gold is a hell of a drug to these entities. It's because it's like a lifeblood to them, to the planets that they use it for their technology, just coming to me. But basically they use it to survive. Gold is a way for them to better use their energy, their light. Gold can be used to conduct more electricity, absorb more sun rays, and quite frankly, they use it to breathe certain atmospheres and certain planets. Something telling me interdimensional, like they use it to travel interdimensionally. So gold is, you know, a very good substance for how they use their technology. So that's most likely, if you knew how to use gold like they did, you could probably really turn planets that are not so livable conditions to livable using a type of interdimensional technology. And I keep saying that, so the best way to explain that is, if you ever watched the show Doctor Who, he has a time vortex machine. It's bigger in the inside, so that is a type of interdimensional technology where you can create spaces, like bigger space dimensions inside something that's small. Yes, this can be done. This has been done. They do it to many planets within the inside of the core. These creatures like to live inside of the Earths, or, you know, planets. They're not typically surface dwellers. They use interdimensional technology to create interdimensional spaces, other dimensions, if you will, within planets. And right under your noses. But you would really have to know science. You would have to, like, lock some doors, get into spirituality to even perceive that there's another reality going on. But yeah, they live with us. Some live within the Earth, some live within Mars, the moon. They create, you know, these vortexes of energy inside these planets. So you would just really have to know how to access that. And typically, you know, if you meditate and if you are a devout follower, if you call them, they will take you up. They take you. Or if you're on their shit list, they'll take you. So try not to get abducted, because they'll take you. If they think you're, you know, interesting, don't let them take you. Repel them with truth. Repel them with all your power words, and demand respect to be returned to the earth. Use the power of Jesus to repel them if you need to, but definitely respect, you know, demand to be taken back, because, and use your spiritual authority, because that's what's going to work. Though they're bound more by spiritual laws than material. So don't think that you could just hit a reptilian and think you'd get away. These things are super strong. It's like Dragon Ball Z. You're not going to beat them physically, like one-on-one. Like, your best chance is spiritual spiritual powers. So that's why they love gold. They need it to survive for their reality, for their technology, to breathe certain atmospheres, create interdimensional vortexes. Time travel is coming to me. Like, I mean, I didn't know you could do all that stuff. But if you understand the principles, you can use gold for pretty much any type of energy, electrical, photon, light-based related thing. They say gold is a high conductor, a really good conductor of electricity. This is, I think, it's definitely true, because I have like a gold-plated hot comb, and I had left it on my bed, and for just, I think, like an hour, the joint was hot. Like the bed was fine, but the piece of the comb that was gold-plated, it had so much heat. I mean, and it's not like the window was all the way parted, but it's interesting how much it absorbed all the heat. It really felt like I could probably just press my hair. Just having it heat by, you know, having it on my bed and having some of the sunlight come through the window. So yeah, gold, and if it could do that, you can imagine like all the gold that they can take from this planet and what they could use it for. But that's why they love gold. Why they love white women, I don't know. I just know they're obsessed with white women and blonde hair. Through the energy veil, they oh my goodness, it's like a lust obsession. Yeah, it comes from something else. They have a history with white women and blonde hair. They actually, I think they are a type of race called the Pleiadians. I've heard of this, that there's like all race Pleiadians, blonde hair and blue eyes, of star people. That, you know, not to say that white people here with blonde hair and blue eyes are Pleiadians, but definitely there are races of Pleiadians that look like white people, blonde hair, blue eyes. So they have history with other races that look like that, and I guess that connection is very powerful. So even here on the earth plane, you know, I guess nostalgia, memories, yeah, they are drawn like a magnet. They love some white women with blonde hair and blue eyes. Even if you don't have blue eyes, they love the blonde hair and the fair skinnedness. So it represents something to them. So it's probably more of an energy thing. I feel like it's more spiritual, like the women who have this quality, and if they tend to be more spiritual, the reptilians get a type of energy from them. Not to say that other women they don't desire, they desire women in general, all women really, but it's something about those particular, I think it really just comes back to a history they have with another star race. That's from what I know. Okay, spiritual knowledge for what I know so far. So we talked about the two gold, white women, blonde hair. Okay, why they love blood so much? Okay, blood. Why do they like to eat us, feed off our energy, drink our blood? Well, it's an addiction. It's very blood obsessive. I don't even think they even like the fact that they have obsessions, addictions. Like the really tough ones, they like their religion or their spiritual practice is really about self-mastery and self-control, because they have issues with refraining themselves from temptation, because we are kind of like walking candy to them, and we tend to be irresistible. But yeah, the best of them, they don't want to, you know, do that. It's like a beneath kind of thing. They try to reach higher, and then there are others who just like, fuck it, I don't care, like she's looking good, blonde hair, let me eat her up, let me drink her blood, or let me try to get the energy, scare her, or let me scare this other person. I mean, yeah, it's an addiction. Just like it's akin to maybe a drug addiction for people like heroin. That would be probably the similar. They get a rush from fear and blood. It does something to them. Yeah, so it's pretty evil, it's pretty demonic from our standpoint, but they're reptilian. They're more akin to the carnivorous, you know. You know, it is what it is. And that is my brief review on their obsessions and addictions. And yeah, they just get like a rush of power, and it makes them feel powerful to have all three of those things. And as long as they can keep that coming, they don't really care. Some of them really just don't really care. But the problem is, you know, if you have that kind of mentality, if those type of reptilians went unchecked, this whole planet would have been decimated, devoured like long time ago. So there is like an order, so don't freak out and be afraid like, oh, they're, you know, no, there's an order even amongst them, because otherwise this planet would have been dead a long time ago. So there's an order to that. So just wanted to let you know that. And I'm going to introduce to you Bebe. It's my Coco Bebe cat. Say hello, Coco Bebe. She's beautiful, isn't she? She's the political, spiritual Coco Bebe cat I have. Very beautiful, very gray, very fair. And she is my hidden counsel for all things in the cat and spirit world alike. Love her. Love her dearly. And cats have a type of reptilian spark to them too, but that'll be for another video. And I tell you about the world of cats and how they can teach you so much about ourselves and that world, and how to use our powers for good and not evil. Thank you.